Welcome to Noemi and Friends, located in downtown Bemidji, where homemade is in the air at the Cabin Coffee House and Cafe. Thank you for joining me tonight. I've got our local musicians, Ruby Tuesday. We're going to be interviewing Don Zeman, a local person in our community that I think that you should know more about. And lucky you, you're going to get to see me cooking some fabulous food. So come on in and we'll take a look and see what's going on in the cabin. All right, and here we are tonight with Ruby Tuesday. And Don, would you please introduce all of our friends here?
You bet. Now, Ruby Tuesday is a group that gets together on Tuesday nights. Everybody's welcome. We meet here at the Cabin Coffee House in Bemidji, 6 to 8 or 8:30 or so. It's been a group where all kinds of people bring music to share. I'm Don Zeman. This is Dave Dilly, Terry Bacher, Billy Ayers, and they're just part of the group that comes. We've had people come with an accordion, a tuba, all kinds of instruments. Everybody brings music. We all put it together and have a lot of fun with it. And we sure appreciate Noemi hosting us here at the cabin.
Oh, we love you on Tuesday nights. Everyone's welcome. All right, let's hear some of your music.
Okay, right. You bet.
We need to bring it a little closer.
You need to get rid of the book.
Let's try this.
Yeah,
that's what I was guessing.
I know the words.
Okay, ready. 1, 2. Hey, if you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I have gone, and you can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Oh Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Away from home, away from home, away from home, away from home. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my hand. Lord, I can't go back home this away. Oh, this away, this away, this away, hey, this away. Lord, I can't go back home this away. So if you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I have gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. It's one of those good train songs.
Well, Don, thank you for coming and visiting with me here at the cabin today.
It's my pleasure, Noemi. It's nice to be here.
What do you exactly do at the middle school?
Yeah, you know, I'm a school psychologist. I've been doing that for 21 years here in Bemidji. I like working with kids. I do some psychological testing for students that might have special needs like a learning disability or something like that. Help with programming, help some with counseling and things like that. And mostly it's just working with kids, and I'm kind of a specialist in learning how kids learn best. And I try to apply some of those skills. But I love working with kids. I've been doing it for a long time, and the Bemidji schools and the Bemidji community have always been a nice place to be.
Yes, Bemidji is a wonderful community. I agree with you there. And I don't know you in that line of work.
Yeah,
because I'm not in school anymore. But what I noticed that you do have an interest in children, because when you come and play on Tuesday nights with Ruby Tuesday, you always bring a bag of rocks. You've got to share with our viewers what this bag of rocks is about.
Sure, sure. Well, I love tumbled stones, and my dad was a stonemason and a bricklayer, so he was always working with rocks and stones, and I just love different kinds of activities with rocks and stones. Kids love them. You know, they'll love to find a stone that shines, or find one that, you know, has a favorite color or a certain kind of shape. And these are all natural. These are all natural stones. They all have calcite in them, so when they're tumbled, they polish and they shine. Aren't they fun?
They're gorgeous. They're
and
gorgeous.
Kids just love them. I know your granddaughter just loves them when we bring them out.
One of my granddaughters, she just left for out of state, and the one important thing she wanted to show me before she left town was to show me all the rocks that she had collected from Dawn over the last couple of years, and they're in her safe box.
Yeah. And you know, rocks are a big part of communities, and like these all have folk names. This is sandstone. This is hematite. It's an iron ore that polishes, that's found in northern Minnesota. There are amethysts that just catch the light, have that nice purple color. And then, of course, a lot of agates, like the Minnesota State Stone, which is the Lake Superior agate.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are, aren't they?
And you have a special saying, I know you do. What's the saying that you say when you hand out a stone to an adult or to a child?
Oh, right.
What is your special little saying you say?
Well, I let them draw a stone out of the bag, and I think it's been a while since you've done that.
Yes,
why don't you put them in there?
So we'll put them in there.
Okay.
All right, and I am going to get a special stone.
Yeah. Well, I believe if you find a stone that feels right for you, you'll find a stone that's like you in some way.
Okay.
Now, the stone that you picked is like you in some way. How it's like you, though, I don't know, because I don't know all that. But I know this. I know your stone isn't perfect. It's got nicks and chips and cracks. Your stone isn't perfect, neither are you. But at the same time, you both bring something very unique and special and wonderful to the world, something that nobody else has. So I want to thank you for everything you've shared with us and wish you good luck for a journey. I tell kids all the time, we're all on a journey. We're all going someplace. My journey is a lot different than theirs. And I was doing this with my grandkids. My granddaughter's just 5. And, you know, she's looking at the world entirely. She's going to see things that I'll never see. But I've seen things that are different from her journey, too. So we can share a lot of things during the time we travel together. But I love that. That's white quartz. Hold it up to the light. Doesn't it just have a wonderful glow to it?
Yes, it does.
Quartz has just got a nice resonance and vibration. They used to use quartz in radio tubes because it picks up vibrations.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, you bet. Doesn't that suit you?
It does suit me, and one of my favorite colors is white. So
right.
I like wearing white clothing and black and white, so this is very appropriate. Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet.
And you always make someone shine. I love that. Thank you so much, Don.
Yeah. Well, believe me, it's fun. And when I do counseling or just work with groups of kids or at the nursing home, to leave somebody with something tangible helps them to remember what you were talking about or what you were working on.
You're right. I'm always going to hold this special. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, thanks, Noemi.
We are back with Don Zeman, and we've learned about Don's hobbies and his stories on rocks, which is wonderful. But Don, there's something else that I would like you to share with us. You are a cancer survivor, which is amazing, and congratulations to you. And can you share a little bit about what type of cancer you had and how you came about in your survival?
You know, just because it's a big part of who I am now, is that it was an experience that I had at one time. When I was a younger man, I had just gotten married, I was teaching in North Dakota, and I found out that I had a testicular cancer, and then it had metastasized to a mass by my kidney. So I had to go through about 8 months of chemotherapy, surgeries, and more chemotherapies and the like. And it was a real life-changing experience for me, because I was very stressed in my work, was kind of overdoing everything. I was coaching, I was teaching, I was covering several different jobs. And I really believe that for me, when we get too stressed, our immune system is weakened, and then we're not able to fight off some of those kinds of conditions like cancers. So once I experienced that, I never wanted that to happen to me again. So I started doing a lot of things on reducing stress, learning relaxation techniques, making sure that I'm listening to what my body's telling me, and then changes in lifestyle and eating and things like that too. It really was a life-changing experience for me and for my wife. We changed the way we do a lot of different things. But changes in eating, learning a lot about when I am stressed, to take some time to relax, calm myself down, figure out what it is that's bothering me, and find a way to constructively deal with it. But diet's a big part of it. A lot of the research on cancers talks about changing to healthier eating styles, that a lot of times the way we treat our bodies is reflected in what happens to us too. But it was a scary event. It was, like I said, a life-changing event. I'm real fortunate. I'm real blessed. I have a lot of friends that have been cancer survivors or who have battled cancer and lost that battle. And I'm just very grateful that I've had the opportunity to walk my daughter down the aisle and see her get married and play with my grandkids, all things that I wouldn't have been able to experience.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. I did. How many years ago was that?
28.
28.
So I'm very fortunate. You know, was a good friend of mine, and he had lost his battle with cancer.
That's
but he
right.
and I both said, you know, we got nothing to complain about. Every day's a gift. And
Every day
we're
is a
very
gift.
blessed people.
And I'm glad that you mentioned about healthy eating, because we are going to have the healthy cooking segment show
you bet.
within the for the viewers to learn that eating is so crucial. And you know, there's like a health epidemic in our country right now, and if more people would change their habits, diet habits, they will improve, and maybe cancer won't be present in their lives. So I'm so happy you're a survivor, because I would have never met you. And you always bring joy. When I see you, you always bring joy, and I know that you're going to bring joy to everyone you meet in your future. And you're just an important person in our community.
Thanks. Well, we love being in Bemidji, and I appreciate all the things you've done. I've loved your Facebook features on some of the natural vegan lifestyle and all the stuff you got here. When my brother was up here visiting with me, we stopped and ate here one day. He said, "I'm eating there every day." He said, "That's the best food we can find." And he's really into health and wellness, and he knew that you know, good salads and good nutrients.
Well, we try to add things all the time. Once I changed the way my lifestyle is, and so I had to bring it into the cabin lifestyle too. So thank you so much for sharing that. And
you bet. Okay.
People will probably come up to you on the street and say, "Hey, I didn't know that about you."
Yeah, and certainly, you know, I've been to some of the Relays for Life. I've been a part of some of the things in the community. But yeah, everybody's journey on that's kind of a personal one too.
It is personal. Well, thank you so much, Don.
You bet. Thank you, Noemi. So glad to be here.
Thank you.
And thanks for hosting our Ruby Tuesday gatherings. We do that on Tuesdays here. And everybody's welcome if you just want to come and sing songs.
That's what I love about Ruby Tuesday. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, we've had hundreds of people come through there. We've had an accordion player, we've had a tuba player, we've had all kinds of guitars and mandolins, banjos. It's just all fun, young and old.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, viewers, and that's a wrap for this evening. But I have one more question for this band. Please share with me what your favorite items at the cabin are.
I've tried just about everything on the menu, but I always like the hot dishes.
All right, David.
Coffee and chicken wild rice.
Chicken wild rice hot dish. It wins again.
Favorite.
Nature muffins and anything with avocados, the wraps, the hot dishes, anything.
Awesome.
I like it all.
Chili is great.
Chili.
Always good coffee too.
All right, thank you guys. That's a wrap. We'll see you another night. Bye.
Good night, everybody.